Hello. And hello to you, and
Yes.
you,
and you, and you,
and you, and you.
and especially you.
Welcome. This is our very first Wig and Weave Stay Snatched
Live
edition.
I like it.
We decided to throw y'all a little something different this time, considering the circumstances with the Rona, as she's being called in the streets.
Do you call it the Rona or coronavirus or COVID?
I call her, when I'm talking about her, I call her Corona.
Corona.
But I really like Rona. I think, not that
when you said that, I thought it was like an abbreviation of one of the Housewives series. I was like, you mean Roni?
I live for it, right? Rona.
It's cute.
You gotta give her some kind of name.
Because she's ruining lives.
But yeah, with this whole social distancing thing going on, we were like, let's give the folks something to actually look at. We can talk to you.
It's going to be different. It's going to be weird.
Yeah.
Well, it might be,
you get a lot of chocolate loving.
Yes.
And we're repping our Boston flag football outfits.
Yes, we are.
Because today / would have been the beginning of
the open play.
Yeah, this would have been.
Would it have been open play or would it have been like first day?
Today would have been open play.
Okay.
We would have been seen the talent and seen the talent.
Oh yeah, because we were going to be captains.
Oh, I know.
God.
We're so sorry you guys are missing out.
We would have been at Blarney right now,
getting our turned upness on.
We'll get back there soon though.
Yeah. And then tomorrow would have been meet your team. Meet your team party.
It's Sunday, yeah.
Oh,
I love meet your team party.
The opening weekend is always like
so fun.
The best weekend.
Especially in like spring because it's just going to get warmer and better and
yes.
Memories
all alone in the moonlight.
But don't worry,
sooner than
later.
We will
play again. We will play again.
We shall. Okay, so I guess we'll get into this gig with
what are we talking about today?
Our well, we're gonna give you all a little bit of Corona / Rona virus realness, some things to do to keep yourselves entertained. What we've been doing, some movies,
because we don't have any football to recap,
right?
So we're gonna give you a lot of other useful information.
Hello. We'll start with our Rose and Thorns.
Okay, I'll go.
Go for
I'll
it.
go first. So being in social isolation, we've had to come up with creative ways to entertain ourselves. And the other week, we actually had an old school board game night. We played
that was cute.
Taboo, and we played Cranium,
which I hadn't I didn't play. Did I play one of them?
You were used.
I was used when it was
milking the cow. I had perhaps my partner was lacking.
She ain't good. His name is Alex Reamer. Alex Reamer, you should probably never play board games ever.
I was not gonna put him out there.
He's out there. It's out there. You never need to play board games.
But Cranium and Taboo were so much fun to play. A good group and just lots of laughs. And I forgot how much I appreciate just board games and sitting around because we live in such a technology-based society, and that's where all the games are now. So it was good to go a little old school.
It was fun, and watching y'all with the clay.
Trying to mold stuff. So I recommend it. Bring it back to the old school, y'all.
My rose is going to go to YouTube, and especially now because I've been trying to figure out different ways to keep myself busy and entertained and not become a blimp over this. Girl, the first week of this whole Corona lockdown, I have eaten every single. I'm surprised the sofa's still here because I've been literally just eating everything. So I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on
how to make stuff or
just exercising.
Oh, okay.
Things. Exercise routines without weights because I ain't got no damn barbells here. The gyms are closed, which is another struggle.
Yeah.
So YouTube has been getting me through it.
Do you have any specific ones that you could share with the people?
Well, I've been trying to make this I guess HIIT routine, high intensity routine where I do knee highs and then take a 20-second break, and then I do jumping jacks, 20-second break.
You should look into Tabata.
Ooh, what's that?
I used to teach Tabata. It's short burst of activities with a 3-second break in between. So
hey Siri, look up Tabata.
It's one of the classes I used to teach. Tabata's actually really fun.
Okay, I'm into that.
Maybe we'll do it.
Let's do a Tabata. Ooh, let's do a Tabata class.
And we'll stream it live.
Okay, everyone has homework. Do a Tabata class and let us know how it went.
It's really good. We'll do one.
Okay, your thorn.
My thorn is going to be working from home. I love my job. I love what I do. I love teaching. I love the kids. And this whole remote learning is new for the kids, new for us, but like I'm getting it. What's aggravating me is that we're getting a lot of just this extra, absolutely unnecessary work to do. It's like not only do we have to like do the lessons with the kids and correct it, but we're being prescribed to just like do so much other stuff and so much documentation and just all these things that we don't usually have to do during the school year. So I'm honestly working twice as hard working from home than I am at school.
I feel like a lot of people. I think well, somebody in Flag posted on their like FB like the problem with working at home is like working at home, but also like working late at home. I think that's a problem because like even like everybody that's living here is working from home, and I don't see anyone ever taking like a lunch break or like just chilling for a minute.
And my joy of actually like working with the kids, like I do that for 4.5 hours of the day, and I love that part, and I'm not even getting that part, but it's all paperwork and creating and this, that, and the other thing. So working from home has not been great.
My thorn is obvious. Like this whole no social interaction is.
That's probably the first time you've been touched in quite some time.
It is. It really is. Like I woke up this morning, and I don't want to say that I was like depressed because depression is a real thing, but I was like sad. I didn't know I was so sad. We had like. It's just, it's killing me. It's killing me. I miss being able to go out and like, and I didn't even go out a lot, but just to the thought of being able to go out and be like, oh my God, hi. And just to see like, everybody, like, have people over. Yeah. It's killing me.
It's been a challenge.
Killing me softly.
And the other kinds of contact and lack thereof has also been a challenge.
I'm not even gonna go. I mean, I will eventually. That's my that's my hair pick.
Okay.
But girl, that struggle is all the way real.
Oh.
Speaking of, let's move on to our hair picks.
Okay. Oh, that's not you go. I will go first. So along with like the whole games thing and just like I'm a very social person. I love seeing my friends and hanging out. Zoom and Google Hangouts is like all the rage. Virtual game nights. I've already done a couple. We've done a couple of those, and they've been like really fun. So
last night was really cute.
Right. So it's like even though I don't get to see you in person, like
what's the thing called?
Jackbox?
Jackbox.
Yeah, so we play Jackbox.
Tell the folks what you can do.
Well, it's usually an Amazon Fire thing. Many of you have played Jackbox TV in those games, but you can download it on Steam, which is a platform on...
Not Steamworks.
on the CPU, and you could then stream your screen to whoever you're playing with on either Zoom or Google Hangouts.
Okay, can we take like a side note?
Yeah.
Can you imagine like all of the Steamworks and all of the places once all of this calms down, they are going to be on
they are going to be
popping. We need to get to Chicago.
It'll be like an outbreak of some other kind of like disease. Like
oh, fix it, Jesus.
So I'm loving virtual games, virtual hanging out, seeing my friends from like hanging out with Danny, hanging out with Franny. It's like the fact that we can't knowingly see them or travel and visit them kind of forces people to do these virtual hangouts. And so we're figuring out better ways to connect with people. Actually this morning I reached out to someone that I went to college with that I haven't probably seen in like 14 years. And it's because of all this.
Oh.
So in all the craziness that's going on, there's little silver lining.
I mean, she's really small. My hair pick is going to Pornhub and all of the adult sites because you can't, the social distancing. I have spent a lot of time getting to know her.
Stop it.
Is insane.
Take it
I don't know what I would have done. I mean, I would have had a lot of wet dreams had I not like it's. Let's just keep it a little bit. Pornhub and all of the like porn sites. Thank you kindly for all of your hard work and the time
keeping this one
entertaining us.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've been there too.
Moving along. Oh, I guess we're not gonna do any commercial breaks, right? Because we're live.
Yep, no commercial.
Okay, so things to do to keep yourselves entertained during the Rona. Things that we've been doing.
Yeah. So first topic, we're gonna talk about. I mean, I'm sure many of you have been binge watching several TV shows.
Oh my God.
We have done our fair share of binge watching as well.
Very much.
Sinner season 3.
Really Q.
We started that the other night.
Yes. How many episodes did we watch? Like 3 or 4?
I watched 3. You watched 2, so you're gonna have to rewatch.
Because I fell asleep.
Well, you had a migraine. How did that go away?
It did.
Okay, good. I'm glad. You were like a baby, and I didn't want to like wake you up.
Oh.
But watch the third one again.
I need to.
But Sinner season 1 we had Jessica Biel, and season 1 was great.
Season 1 was everything.
So go back and watch that. Season 2 wasn't that great.
Didn't see it.
This season had Matt Boomer is the main character, main star. It's a smoke show. And the storyline is, I mean, we're only 2-3 episodes in, and it's an interesting storyline. And there's already murder, and it's good. So I highly recommend.
She's a good watch.
What about you?
I just started today All American. I had never heard of it.
My mom watches that show.
Girl, I'm telling you, and especially in these times, there is a smorgasbord of delicious boys. I guess they're men because they're not like usually.
I was gonna say, are they in high school?
No, they're not. I don't think so. Maybe, but they're not like real high school people.
They're like 25-year-old actors.
And I mean, they're freaking hot. God bless them all. And it's about football, so it's it's football. So there's a lot of that going on, but then there's a lot of like nice things to look at.
All right, maybe I have to check that out.
That's definitely something I would recommend. Jill said she's like obsessed with it.
Okay. Mm-hmm. What we watched the other night, 100 Humans on Netflix. Each episode deals with a different.
It's like a different test, like social experiment.
Yeah, they take 100 people and they'll ask them like, if you think you're like in the top 50 most attractive, like raise your hand, and then they do all these other types of experiments where the one that was so interesting was the jail, like the sentences, like the room full of jurors, like the same people had the same criminal trial, did the same exact thing, but then they showed you a picture. One was like a pretty
and
young girl. The other was like a heinous person.
What are you going to call a heinous?
Okay,
she was heinous.
A less attractive individual. And the same story, the same everything. And the pretty girl got like
a lot less of a sentence.
Yeah, it was like a 7-year difference between her and the other one.
It's a very interesting show on like, is it psychology?
It's like psychology, more like sociology.
Yes, that.
And how people judge each other and work with one another. What was really good too was they did the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s, like the challenges. Yes, there was like the physical challenge, the mental challenge, and they're working together. And
of which age group would
like which age group is the most successful?
Yes, best to succeed.
And it was like.
The 40s didn't do very well.
40s. Who you calling 40?
I don't know.
But 100. No, that's a different show.
The
100 Humans.
Yes.
On Netflix. That one. Yeah, that one.
Thank you, 100 Humans, for our entertainment. Something that we haven't watched that I think we're going to watch today.
It's in the queue.
It is in the queue.
Everyone's talking about it. You've probably seen it already.
Everyone is yapping about it. The Tiger King?
Mm-hmm.
I know nothing about it. I just know it's a man that is a cat man, or he's
I think he's a homosexual. Oh. I think he had some lovers.
Is he attractive?
I think I'm going to go with... Everyone has different taste.
Okay.
It's not my taste.
Okay.
But I could totally be wrong. I feel like he had lovers. I feel like there's like an arm being eaten off.
So is it like a docuseries, or is it like a actual...
The person was real. I think it's a docudrama.
We'll find out.
We're going to watch it, and then we'll report back on it next time.
We'll let you know.
Everyone's raving about it, so.
Elite.
Oh my God, I didn't realize you watched.
I did not know
I think it's actually pronounced Elite. I think it is Elite.
Elite, okay.
I think it is Elite.
What the heck?
Also on Netflix.
Season 3 just
3
recently came out. I haven't started watching season 3.
I finished season 3. Oh, it's so good. Think hot Italians in high school.
No, Spanish folks.
Oh, yes, Spanish in high school. Again, one of those situations where the actors are definitely adults. But there's murder mystery, there's scandal, there's drugs, there's sex, there's beauty, there's backstabbing.
It's so juicy.
It's
so caliente.
It's a really, really good show.
You have to be ready to read some subtitles.
And you have to... Oh, you read the subtitles?
How else? You speak Spanish?
No, I watched the English dubbed.
That's cheating. That is cheating.
No, I'm not going to read my television.
Okay, and the last one that we have as a recommendation?
Little Fires Everywhere.
Everywhere, girl.
Reese Witherspoon.
It's burning. What's that black
and-
lady who was in that president show? Olivia Spencer?
No, she was Olivia Pope. Kerry Washington.
Yes, her.
It's so. Oh, and Joshua Jackson, who was
Oh,
Pacey in
yeah.
Dawson's Creek, has a very gratuitous underwear scene with like.
He could be wearing better underwear in it.
Yeah, I don't care. I mean, yes. The answer is yes.
Okay.
But I like what's underneath. But that show is. I'm excited to see where it goes. We're two episodes in.
I think they just released episode 4.
5. Okay.
Oh, 4 and 5?
I don't know.
I know I saw episode 4 out, so there's definitely 4 out, and it's on what?
Not Netflix. Hulu.
Mm-hmm.
Jennifer Aniston.
Okay, on to the big screen.
Or we can't go to the big.
We can't go to the
We can
big
bring the
screen.
big screen to the little screen,
Which has been fantastic.
Yes.
Like all of these, are they called movie companies, whatever, that have been like giving us the movies to stream at home as opposed to like going to the
because we
movies.
can't
which
go to the
we
movie
can't.
theater.
We watched The Invisible Man.
Yes, that was really good.
It was so good.
I really wish we got to see more of the husband prior. Do you want to spoil it for anybody? I wish we got more to see more of his interaction with the wife.
Okay, instead of just like the story.
Instead, like he got invisible real quick.
Real quick.
Because if any of you guys remember The Hollow Man with Kevin Bacon and
another good
Elizabeth
movie.
Shue, it was similar to that. But like
Elizabeth Shue. What kind of
Yeah.
name is that?
Yeah,
Who is she?
She was the girl in The Hollow Man.
I don't remember her.
But Kevin Bacon, we got to like interact with that main character before he turned invisible. So that was my one thing. I wish we got to see more of the husband before he became invisible. But there's like jumps, there's scares,
Very
there's freaks,
suspenseful.
a lot of suspense. And I was satisfied.
It was a cute story.
I was satisfied with the ending.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
What else have we watched?
The Hunt.
Oh, that like came out of
What's
left
that
field.
girl's name? That's the blonde one.
Roberts.
Something-
Emma Roberts?
Emma Roberts or Emma Stone.
It's not Stone. It's
Emma-
definitely Roberts. I think
her.
she's like Julia Roberts' niece.
Oh, she is, she
She's
is,
the
she
one
is.
that was that American Horror Story,
Yes.
Coven, and like very pretty.
Yes, the blonde girl. That movie was gruesome,
Yes.
but the story was weird.
It's story. Well, they purposefully delayed the release of that movie because it was supposed to come out around the time of all the like gun violence in America and like the
did not
shooting
know
at
that.
whatever school that was. So they had to delay that one because obviously gun violence is a problem in America. And the movie's about a bunch of rich white people hunting not rich people in the backwoods.
But then there's like a backstory that has to do with like kind of. I feel as though they tried to kind of bring it into like Trump. What do you call Trump people? What are they called?
Stupid. No, Republicans?
No, there's like a certain word for
GOP?
like followers. Anyway, they tried to.
Okay.
It seems as though they tried to like bring the story around to make it like political. Oh, and that other lady's in it.
Hillary Swank.
Yeah, girl.
She was a surprise.
It's a good watch.
It's a good watch. If you've seen Ready or Not,
If you have not, you've got
those lines because it's not a scary movie.
No.
You actually laugh at some
Yeah.
parts. But there's a lot of blood and guts.
So let's talk about some things that are on our list of things to see.
Yes.
Okay,
We got a lot. Be ready.
Underwater.
Yeah.
Kristen
Stewart.
That looks like it's gonna be really good.
I love those are good suspenseful movies because like imagine being trapped underwater. That's like a big fear.
I've got claustrophobia, so I can't even like.
Do you really?
Girl, I've like those movies where they're like in caves. I start to sweat.
Really?
I can't take it.
That is not. Yeah, I don't have a problem with enclosed
ma'am.
spaces. What about bathhouses?
I've actually never been to a bathhouse. Get me, girl. Is it a gray?
It's not a gray. It's a sweater. It is a gray. It's a gray sweater.
I've never been to a bathhouse.
Wow, that is.
I've been to like there was this place in Rome where I went that was like it wasn't a bathhouse. It was like a club up top, and then you went downstairs, and there were like little rooms.
Yeah, it's not a bathhouse. It's like
A sex house.
Yeah.
No bathhouse, but Underwater with Kristen Stewart looks like it's going to be really quiche
Yeah.
and suspenseful. It was in theaters. I don't know for how long. I don't know how well it did in the movies. But I'm
like
glad
something
that it's-
attacks their sub, and it like is it chilling at the bottom of the sea, and then there's like creatures and that they can't see because it's dark under there. So that'll be a good one.
What's the one that brother said he saw recently?
Bad Boys.
Yes, Bad Boys for Life.
I need to rewatch the first two. It's been a long time.
I love those movies. The second one was really dope too.
Really?
Yeah, it was really good.
I'm gonna check it out.
Really want to see the third one. Birds of Prey.
I love Margot Robbie.
She's available for everyone to watch.
Yep, we're gonna watch that one.
Well, we're gonna
I love female empowerment and just like the fighting, and I want to. It didn't do too well at the box office, which I was kind of bummed about. And then they like renamed it Birds of Prey because originally it was like Birds of Prey and the blah 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 because all those other women, and then debuted and it kind of tanked, so they kind of remarketed it, and then all this happened.
copy. I really want to see that though.
I want to watch the underwater one first though. Can we?
Yes, Underwater first, Bad Boys first. Or Bad Boys prior to Birds of Prey.
Okay, cool.
And then there's this new one on Netflix. I don't know if y'all have heard about it.
I love Netflix movies.
It's called The Platform. It's like, I think it's subtitled, so you might have to learn how to read.
We just went over this.
But it's like, the premise is they're in a prison and there are different levels. There's like a bunch of levels and there's a hole and everyone's like bound to the outside.
Their floor. They're like, okay.
And the way they eat is like, only by the food that's left over from each level. So they get a bunch of food here and then they get what's left over.
So even at the top level, they're still criminals.
At the top level, I think they're like regular people, famous people, rich people.
So like
eating.
white collar crimes?
Yeah, because there's like a whole bunch of food. And then it goes down and there's like...
like kind of how you came at me with my chicken wing.
Y'all, this girl ate chicken wings. And when I tell you she ate chicken wings... and left all of the chicken on the bone.
It's literally 2 bites down. Like
she left a whole 10-piece of chicken wings on a plate and called it empty. I'm like, what is this? I'm the type that eat the cartilage.
He's like,
all you gonna get left is the...
literally took everything off the bone.
That's literally how you...
The skin, the ligaments, the joints. There's nothing left.
That's how you eat a chicken wing.
No, that's disgusting.
We need to take her to black school.
But is that how the movie? Is that how that movie is? It's like, oh, I'm done. So it goes to the next level.
So it goes down to the next level.
And those people
are
would
like
eat,
ravenous and hungry. So
like how you ate my...
Yes. Pretty much exactly like that.
So the people on the bottom are like screwed.
And hungry and angry and like vicious.
Oh.
Yes, girl. So people fall on the platform. And as it goes down, like others are like, "Oh, we're gonna get you." I don't know if they become like turn into cannibal or whatever.
That look okay. That sounds up my alley.
Okay, let's move on to music.
Yeah,
New Music Friday was dope.
Yeah, it really was.
She was on Fuego.
She gave us a lot.
She did.
Let's start with Miss Dua Lipa.
Yes,
so good. One of the few albums that have come out in a while that you can actually listen from the start to every song from
over and over
and
over again and move and shake and...
I listened to it a couple times today.
Favorite
song? Levitating.
How does it go?
I need you.
Hey.
Moonlight.
Ooh.
All night. All night. I need you. All night.
Yeah.
I'm levitating.
Yes!
So something like that. I gotta listen to it a few more times before I get the chorus right, but that was my best shot. What about you?
Mine is Cool.
That's like more of a mid-tempo.
Cause I'm cool and I know. It's so good.
Get the album Spotify.
There are a lot of really, really, really good songs on that album.
They're so good. The Love one, the Love Again.
How'd it go?
That was the beginning is from that old like. Oh
yes. The last track on that album is a really cute one. It's like a slow jam. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about. It's the whole album is amazing.
Get on to it.
So get it.
Our disappointments.
Oh, so sad. And I'm not disappointed, but
I'm disappointed with the second disappointment.
Oh yeah, that's trash. But Little Mix, who I love, shout out to my ex, Black Magic,
Hair.
Oh my god. And they came out with a breakup song. It's a good song. It's a beautiful song. It's a breakup song. It's a beautiful song. Very great lyrics. But it's slow. I don't need a breakup song in my life right now. I need to have fun. I want to dance. I want to have a good time. But so it's a pretty song. It'll probably have a spot on my emotional mix, but it's not on my spring 2020.
It'll be on your walk outside, walking to the grocery store kind of Not even that.
Not even that.
Okay, moving on to disappointment number 2.
Yes. You want to talk about
This was a real disappointment because we've been waiting to hear anything from this woman, Rihanna, girl.
Right.
Yawn.
She's with who? Like Party Boys, Party Next Door,
or Party in the USA.
Is that a person or a group?
It's this black guy.
Okay.
His album is also really trifling.
Okay.
It's just boring. There's nothing cute about it, and the Rihanna song is really boring. You would think that having a name Party Next Door,
it would be like I was waiting for like a bop.
No,
I need like please don't stop the music, or now that it's raining more than ever. No, that was to have each other. The
under my umbrella.
Where have you been all my life? Those are some good songs. Like bring those back,
we
Rihanna.
Miss you.
Rihanna, we love you.
We miss the real Rihanna.
Give us what we need.
Okay, and your girl,
Ava Max. She didn't have any new music on this Friday. She came out with a new single a couple Fridays ago called "Kings and Queens." I forget how it goes, but it's like
it's cute.
I mean, ever since she dropped "Sweet But Psycho" like a year ago, Sweet But Psycho. She's had like "So Am I."
We know the lyrics to all these songs really well.
Huh? "Salt."
I don't think I know that one.
Salt. It's another good song. Like just trust me, if you like
Salt.
Sweet But Psycho, give Ava Max a listen to, and you'll appreciate it.
All right, now Drag Race. We haven't talked about Drag Race in a hot minute, and
it feels like we just talked about it.
This oh gosh, this season is pretty cute. There's good talent.
It's so freaking good. It's unfortunate that the season's been tarnished by Sherry Pie and that whole catfishing scandal. But you can't take away
monkey with a wig on. Yeah, she's.
You can't take away from her talent, though.
She's a good
phenomenal
drag queen. When she rolled up in that and had the cigarette, and she was like, "Oh, wow, look at me!"
Really good. She's
so funny.
So she did have the win this week. I mean, deserved.
Yeah, she deserved it. And that cape when she was Elvis.
Oh my God, that was a good cape.
Oh my God, everything.
It's sad because you don't get to see any of her confessionals because they don't air them. They don't air her talking to nobody. She gets no screen time, which is good. She doesn't deserve it. Like, let's not give fame to she have catfish.
Honk that horn.
But you know who should have been in the bottom?
What's that girl's name? Ava?
Aiden Zane.
We should just start calling her She Who Shall Not Be Named. She is so trifling. And that thing she did was like so scary and creepy.
I actually didn't hate her. I loved it. Was like Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, her runway look.
Oh,
from the head up was cute. Like from the shoulders up was cute. Everything else was like basic and so yawn fest.
Like you look at someone like Gigi, or even Nikki's runway. Oh no, Nikki's runway was awful.
She should have done like, remember how that girl did she pulled down the thing and
that would have been
if she would have had like a metal like archangel when he turned blue.
The coat that she came out with was gorgeous. That could have been a cape. That was on for a second, and then she had like literally a piece of fabric strapped between her shoulders. So sadly, Nikki Doll went home this week.
Yeah.
Winner was Sherry Pie.
Gaze of Anatomy went on way too long.
Oh, Gaze of Anatomy went on
way too long.
I thought Jan did great.
You like Jan, don't you?
I like her. Okay.
Who do you think is the cutest one? What's the Persian one's name?
Jackie.
Yes, Jackie Cox. Thank you, girl.
I think Jackie is probably the most attractive man.
Handsome.
As is Jan.
Jan's cute.
He's cute. Those eyebrows are like a bit much, but
a bit. I mean, Lord, fix it, Jesus.
Very bad.
It's a lot.
But that's probably it.
Anyone else on the runway that you can recall that was like fashion fierce?
I mean, Gigi's always flawless and stunning.
Gigi was flawless.
I mean, we were imbibing.
Homegirl who gave Jaden Essence Hall, she was giving me like Beyonce at Coachella with the big
I didn't like her look with the shoulders. No, I didn't like her.
It was cute.
I didn't like the look.
It was cute.
Didn't like her look.
Oh, rude. Untucked.
Oh my God. I'm proud that Aiden stuck up for herself.
I'm proud that she stuck up for herself, but I'm also enjoying the realness of how all the girls are saying exactly what we're thinking at home.
Like
Britta went all the way in. I know you don't like her, but she went all the way in on Aiden Zane Hall. What's her name?
Aiden's name.
Her, that trifling heifer.
But the thing is, like, Britta, like, you suck. Like, Britta, like, she's
Those
trash.
big ass teeth, and anytime she's like,
And she has that one missing and back there.
stop.
Like, don't smile so much.
Oh my word.
Like, she really does bother me just immensely.
I get it.
And I, like when Nikki went after Aiden and was like we're about to go home. She's like fucking. Oh, that was
Oh, Heidi
in
closet.
Heidi was like fuck you.
Oh my God.
I'm here for me.
What did RuPaul call her? Heidi and Siki.
Heidi and Siki. Yeah,
That's a good name.
She has to change that name.
That's a good name.
Heidi and Siki.
All right, our Bend and Snaps.
Sure, I think it's about time.
Bend and Snaps. My Bend and Snap is going to go to all of those parents out there who are dealing with like being with their kids 24/7 and having to teach them like
it's hard.
I couldn't imagine having to teach a child like how to multiply without using a phone.
And like the new math where it's like I just want to be like carry the one. They like don't do that
like,
anymore.
What is that?
There's like boxes and this and that. So yeah, the parents
the struggle is real for parents.
And parents who are probably like not getting paid or not working, losing their jobs, worrying about loved ones. Like
it's a lot.
It must be a stressful time to be a parent.
Hello.
I really want to be one of them. One day. My Bend and Snap, mine sounds so lame compared to yours, is the food delivery people.
Nope, that's not lame, girl. You need it these days.
And I'm tipping like extra well, just because
I'm tipping well. I don't know about extra well.
I because of everything that's going on and because they're putting themselves at risk every day.
Oh, that's fair.
I'm tipping more than I normally would.
I'm gonna say the man that came and brought me Popeyes the other day, he could get it. He had his.
You could walk to Popeye.
Yeah, no, there's the sickness. I think everywhere is like only takeout.
Oh yeah, you're right. Well, I know. I think you could go and take away.
Oh, you could.
I think you could take away. I think you can like order online and they can like give it to you.
I ordered Uber and he came. He came in his sweatpants with everything just swinging from left to right, and I was just like, "Hi."
Was
and
he
then
cute?
He touched me. Yes, he was handsome.
Oh.
And then he touched me with his fingers as he was holding my straw, and I just went.
Okay, you didn't do that.
I'm still corona free.
For now.
Okay, who said that?
Who said that? Are we changing it to like who did what?
Yeah, who did that?
Who did what?
Since we can't really like be anywhere to see or hear who said what.
Yeah.
So you want to go ahead and
I'll go ahead. Well, you know my room. I have my desk like at the front of the house and like these big windows overlooking the street. And I was up early doing work, so I'm like on my computer. Windows are up. The sun is shining in, and it's like 5:30, 6 o'clock, and like some people are walking. I'm like, don't pay any mind, and like someone stops in front of the house, and I was like, oh, and he like faces the house, and I was like, okay, can he see me? Like, I was like kind of getting freaked out, and like he just was continuing to face the house, and then I like look, and he was peeing. Like,
did you see his peeing?
Well, when I realized he was peeing, I then went to the bed
to get a better look.
I went to the window next to my bed to get a more direct, more direct view.
I can't.
But the bushes were hiding it.
I can't.
But like the man was definitely peeing in our front bushes.
I literally could. Mine is like seeing people in full on head to toe hazmat suits. Like
where?
At the airport. Me and Jill went to the grocery store the other day, and this woman was wearing a mask, and she had her hood covered up and wearing boots, and she was running around yelling at people for not wearing masks and saying it was like 1917. This poor, and just kept running up and back, just back up and down the same aisle, just screaming and hooping. People are
they're losing their mind. Like
Crazy.
It's gonna get worse before it gets better. Unfortunately, it's the truth.
I can't take it anymore, y'all. I can't take it. Somebody call my phone. I'm fixing to lose it.
He's doing all the things around the house.
Girl, everything. Every project I can find, I am doing.
You have a hard time just being idle.
Okay. Well, there's like idle, and then there's this. Which is like next level drive you to kill somebody. I can't even imagine how many people are gonna like. Okay, next. So this has been interesting.
Yeah, this is our first attempt at like a live recording of a podcast.
I'm into
it. A video. Yeah, we can do it again.
We will.
Okay.
Hopefully see y'all next week, maybe. Ooh, we should try to do this like every week. Or at least while we're
quarantined, we have the time.
Totes.
Because like regular time is
we're going to do this for y'all. Everyone,
Is
stay
if you
safe.
have questions or things you want us to talk about, send us emails.
You got a number. If you don't have a number, it's because we don't want you to have a number. JK Rowland.
I would love. Oh my god, I would love questions.
Oh,
send questions.
Email us. Where is it? I think it's still wigandwiglet@gmail.com. Or you could just send hdswoon@gmail.com or
dlopes519 at Yahoo.
Boom.
I know who uses Yahoo. I do. Right.
I guess we can just wrap up.
Wrap up?
Yeah.
Okay, so toodles.
Till next time.
Stay snatched.
With Wig.
And we.
Yes, bye.